Hi guys, it's Diana. Welcome to my first ever video. Yay, go me. I'm making a video today because I am in the middle of my weight loss journey. I need help, alright? I need to be kept accountable. Like, here's the dealio. When I'm so sorry. This is my first video. It's very cringy, I know. I at least like the makeup is slayed, you know? Okay, yes. Hi. I need help. This bitch is trying to lose weight. Yes. When I was younger, I always had a problem. Like, I always thought that I was like morbidly obese, the ugliest thing on this planet, and I actually wasn't, because Facebook does this lovely thing about, you know, reminding me years ago. It's like, hey, look at this. Look at these memories that like could be better or worse times, you know? And I came across a photo and I was like, oh my god, I was so thin. What the F? Like, and then I graduated high school. I was starting to like grow into my own. I started community college. I have and had a lot of big dreams. I still do. I wanted to go into the entertainment industry and I wanted to act and sing and dance my artistic little heart out, and I was working at Starbucks as a barista. Actually, I'm pretty sure I still have an apron. Yikes. So I was working at Starbucks and I had this idea that I would go to community college, save some money. I really didn't want to be in the situation where I had to take out a lot of student debt. I still don't want to do that, and I'm still technically uneducated, but I'm working on it, you know? It's like a thing, there's a process. I'm working on it. I was on my way to my shift when I got into a really bad accident. My car got totaled, which really sucked because like I worked my ass off. I picked up so many shifts like around my area. At that time I was working in Woodland Hills. I saved so much money to put down to get a car and to pay for my own car, and I got a cute little Hyundai Sonata. It was not very little, actually. It's a pretty good sized car, and I was so excited about it. Oh my god, I was so happy that like I was able to do this, and I felt really accomplished, you know, because I was 18 and I worked for it and I got it and I felt really happy about it. And like a month later, I was just heartbroken, and I remember the first call that I made was not to my mom, it was not to the police, but it was to my store location, and my shift lead picked up, and I was like, I also felt like really guilty for some reason. I felt like I should be there, except this car accident happened and gosh darn it. He was like, oh my god, dude, like hang up and call 911 or something. Are you okay? And I'm like, I ended up going to the hospital, and a lot of tests later and a lot of hours later, I ended up finding out that I had 4 herniated discs in my spine and that I had a really bad wrist injury. It locked my right hand, but it really took a toll on me. I had this thing about me where I was like, I don't want to be a statistic. I was like, I'm gonna drive safe. I'm not gonna be an 18-year-old that gets into a car accident. And I was an 18-year-old that got into a car accident, although it was not my fault. I joined the statistic. Well, that happened. I got really sad, and I don't want to self-diagnose. I don't want to say that like I was depressed. I don't think I am qualified to make that distinction, but I definitely was hella sad. I have learned through this process that spaghetti is my comfort food. Other people can have like decent amount of carbs and they'll be fine, but I have like 1 grain of rice and I puff up like a balloon. But it really sucked for me because I was going to college, I was dancing, I had so many like plans that I was like, okay, cool, like I have this timeline, I'm gonna stick to it, and life was As someone who's like, who knows that when you're a dancer, I'm sure other dancers can relate, like people who dance and then got injuries, your body is used to certain movements, and when you can't do them, it feels so foreign. I started eating a lot of things that I wouldn't eat before, and I stopped the dancing because I had to go to PT, physical therapy, and like nothing was getting worked out. Before the car accident, I looked really good. I even though I didn't think I looked really good, I now know, looking back at my pictures, that I looked really good. And like, here's a photo of me in high school thinking that I was fat as hell. I got pretty chubby and I didn't take any pictures. That's not where the majority of my weight gain actually went, because this is like a long story, kind of. I'm sorry. Like, one door closed temporarily, but another door opened. So while I was recovering, I got a job at a tech startup. And I worked really hard. I tried my best. I ended up getting a promotion, which I thought was amazing. The only caveat was I was supposed to move to Arizona because that's where the office is. I, through this process, figured out that I definitely resonate with California. I love my friends here. I love the people, and the diversity here is incredible. Literally cannot live without the beach. It was just like a dark bubble that I went into, and I gained a lot of weight. I don't think I'm ready to say the pounds yet. I was in Arizona for like 2.5 years, and I moved back to California. There was like a blessing, an opportunity for me to come back here. I just took the dark bubble with me. I was like, okay, I'm back, I'm home, like I wanna feel the way that I used to feel, and it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen that way, because when you are in a hard patch, you have to dig yourself out of it, and you have to like face some demons and look in the mirror and be like, you know what, like, I'm not making healthy choices. And it kind of does suck. Like, it kind of really does hurt when you think that like everything's going to go back to normal, and they don't, because you're not the same person that you were when you first left. You know, you went through some stuff, you changed, you grew, hopefully. I mean, in my case, I think I grew. I was like super heavy, and at one point we were at my sister's in Atlanta for Christmas. And I'm going to share this photo with you, and it's really hard for me to do, and I know that I was fat as... I know, I get it. Yeah. That's the whole point of this YouTube channel, is because I'm working on it, and I really want to hear some stories and keep myself accountable, because I'm doing it. You know, I've been really consistent. Here's me Christmas time of 2018, and I'm just gonna, like, hopefully if I can do this, post some pictures around just to show you guys my progress. The last time I weighed myself was at the doctor's office, and that's when I really got like a huge wake-up call, and I had a full blood test run, and then some of the results, like, oh, okay, it was just jarring. It was eye-opening as hell. Weight has been such a thing with my family. It's been so heavily pressured and focused, and I think that's a lot of the reason why I feel the way I feel about myself, because if you look at me way back when I was really like young, I was still being called obese here. Like, you know, family members, I think it's a European thing. I think because their beauty standards was like really, really thin. I didn't fit the mold. This is becoming a really long story, and I need tea. So I'm going to be back after I get my tea. This is a lot. Where did I leave off? For a very long time, I had this mentality. It's like, oh my God, like, if only. True, you know, I wouldn't like have to go through this back if it never happened, but it oddly opened up a different, unexpected door. I don't know if you guys have ever gone through this. This is, you know, for me, I assumed that I was already heavy. You know, I was like, I'm already heavy. I don't want to weigh myself. I don't want to know how much. I know that I'm heavy. But once you hear the number and it solidifies your reality, it's like horrible. And it feels like you can't improve. And that was when I left the doctor's office. I was like, I need to do something. This is so horrible. And that was early February, and I got my gym membership at 24 Hour Fitness. No, I'm not sponsored. This is my first video, but like eventually. And I started going religiously. Starting late February, I was going 3-4 days a week, and now I go every day. I do sometimes, like if I do feel like I'm overworking myself a little bit, I will take a rest day, and the results have been great, you know? Like, I haven't weighed myself since that doctor's appointment in early February, and I was talking to my sister, and my sister gets it too. We've both been subject to that kind of treatment. Weight being the sole focus of us because you have to look good, you know, to be presentable to the community. We're Russian, Armenian, Georgian, and back when we were living, like the community there was a little bit superficial. Granted, these are the same people who like openly said Beyonce was a cow, and like I remember these distinct words where my family member was like, who let that cow on stage? And I looked at her and I was like, oh my God, I have like no hope. Like if you think Beyonce is like ugly and like or obese, then like there's no hope for me, right? And so, mind you, I was like super skinny back then. I'm working on myself, and I am so happy that I made this decision because from late February until late July, I actually lost 28 pounds, which means I want to be a little extra. So yeah, 98,000 calories this burned. I am nowhere near where I want to be, and I have a lot of work to do, but I want to share my journey, and I want to be able to connect with you guys going through this journey. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking to my camera, although I am a professional photographer, so like if y'all need headshots, just slide that right in. I mean, if you guys are interested, I'll put my like website information down there. I'll put my Instagram if you guys want to follow me and follow my journey. I'll put both of them. I have one that's me, and I will literally warn you right now, it is a crap ton of shameless selfies because I feel like I am the selfie queen. I know my angles and I work them well on my Instagram. I'm gonna try to make this a journey. I'm gonna try to make this a journey where I connect with people and I'm held accountable by you guys, and I really hope that you guys can help me reach my goal. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Is that cringy? It's probably really cringy. Thanks for, I don't know, man. Just thanks for showing up if you did. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go edit.